Hey guys, y'all might remember my 87 Regal limited edition. And this is always a beautiful car to me. It runs like a sewing machine. And But anyway, I bought a little gadget for it, for the radio. I've got a Kenwood radio in here. It's an aftermarket. It was bought years ago and it was top of the line. A 6 CD changer in the back and also a cassette player and 4 new speakers to go in. So it's just really an awesome radio. But with the advent of smartphones and things like that, you need to be able to play your music from your Android or iPhone. I got a new iPhone 13 for Christmas, and so anyway, I wanted to be able to play music from it through this older radio, which does not have an auxiliary or a USB port or anything like that. So I want to show you how to do that. If you have an older vehicle, you'll see it's very easy. It only costs you about 30 bucks. Here, and I want to show you this particular unit that we're putting in the car, which is a plug and play, and it's very simple, that allows you to use your smartphone, Bluetooth, to play your music from your phone through your car radio speaker system. So if you got a nice speaker system in your car, you can listen to your cell phone through a radio that was not designed for Bluetooth. And so any of the radios that I can think of, old radios where you have a cigarette lighter receptacle, 12 volt, you can plug this into and should work with your radio just fine. Now, this is a 1987 Buick Regal. It does have an aftermarket radio that was put in shortly after it was bought new. And it's a Kenwood radio that has a 6 CD changer in the trunk mounted and a cassette player. And it was a top of the line stereo system back in its day. It does not have an aux port to plug in or a USB port to plug in on this radio. So that's kind of how old it is. So I want to play music from my cell phone through my radio speakers. Okay. So this is what this device right here does, allows you to do that. And I can also take phone calls through this unit and answer those phone calls through this unit too. And that's very nice, hands-free, on an older radio system. This unit cost about $35 maybe at Walmart. And you can see the name of it here, what it looks like. And the number here. So this is what you're looking at. You can freeze the screen right here maybe and get an idea of some of the functionality of this small unit here. And it's pretty amazing technology today that they can do these things, which these have been out for a long time. I think they continue to improve them though. And in this box right here, also the manual, user manual, and it's like carbon fiber almost. That's the way it looks. It's simulated, I'm sure. But this is well made right here. And so you just take the cigarette lighter out of the 12 volt outlet and just place this in there where the cigarette lighter was. And we have a couple of neat things there. We have a USB port here, which allows you to plug in your cell phone and charge it at the same time you're playing your music so you don't run your phone down. That's pretty cool. We have an aux jack right here where if you're talking on your if you're talking through your cell phone Bluetooth system, and there's a little background noise, you can run in a 3.5 millimeter cable from here into your radio if your radio has an aux receptacle like this, and it'll take care of some of the background noise. This is the speaker right here when you are talking on your cell phone. So it allows you to talk on your cell phone and receive calls on your cell phone too. Also has a slot here for an SD card, which allows you to take your music and put it on an SD card and put it in here and play using this unit right here. So kind of a standalone system that way. So that's pretty cool too. On this side, you have another USB port. And so you got one here and one here. So you could plug in something else here too, if you need to charge it or whatever. So that's pretty good. You see it says CH, that's channel, and M, that refers to like your memory card. This arrow here is forward, this is reverse. If you're listening to a song on your cell phone, you press this to go to the next song. If you want to go backwards, you go backwards. If you receive a phone call, this right here will light up around here, and you just press this right here, and it answers your call. It connects you with the person, and then you can just talk to them normally, and it mutes everything else out. So that's pretty cool there too. And when you want to disconnect, you just press that button and you disconnect to end your call. So for people in the older cars, you know, this is a great way of being able to have hands-free cell phone connection and Bluetooth connection, and allows you to play your songs from your smartphone through your car speaker system. So they make cheap units, they make expensive units. This is about $35 unit, which I thought was pretty reasonable to be able to do what it does. And so we'll see how that works in the car. Okay, guys, we're in the Buick here, and this is the Kenwood radio right here. It's a really nice radio. It's about $1,000 radio when it was new. That was a long time ago, so it was really a top-of-the-line radio. But it has no Bluetooth or anything like that, or aux or USB, anything like that. But I want to play my songs from my new iPhone 13 my son bought me. Thank you, Brandon. And I've got a lot of songs on that. And so all you do is take out your cigarette lighter here, and you have your 12-volt AC there, receptacle, and you take this unit here, and you just simply plug it in, and you'll see this screen right here come on. It says not connected. See this glow right here, the halo glow? When you get a phone call, it'll glow and your phone will ring through your speakers and all that too. So what we do here is the channel is 101.7, which is a regular station. You press CH here, CH channel. It will select a channel that's not being occupied by a radio station. Say 98.5 right here. So we set our radio to 98.5. And so that's 98.5 here and 98.5 here. So that's set up now. I did a video on this earlier, and YouTube would not let me put it up because it had some music on it. So I wanted you to hear how great it really sounds. So now, again, this is the iPhone 13 right here. This is one of the newer ones that's come out, and it uses Siri. I used Android 98% of the time, but my son wanted me to update to iPhone 13 for FaceTime, stuff like that. So that's why I have that, and he bought it for me. So with Siri, it's really nice because you can just, it does all kind of voice commands and stuff like that. A little different than Android. So I can take my iPhone here and I can say like, Hey Siri, play a song from my music library, Heart of Gold. Now, I wanted to cut that off before the algorithm kicked in, but normally what Siri does, it'll tell you, okay, now playing Heart of Gold, but I had the volume all the way down because I didn't want the music to come through on the radio. But so it'll play your songs from your phone perfectly, and right here, you've got the arrow button here. You can go to the next song, press that, it'll go to your next song in your song library. And then you can press this button to go backwards. If you want to stop the song, you press this button here, and that'll stop it. If you want to play again, start playing back where you left off. Press the button again, and remember you have an SD slot here on the side. You can put your music on the SD card and put that in here. And this works kind of like a standalone unit then. It'll play your songs, and you can just scroll through your songs with these two arrow buttons here. And you have the USB port here. You can plug your phone in and charge it while you're playing your songs. And you got USB port here. You can plug something else in there. So it's very versatile that way. And it does have an aux cable jack. I showed you would plug this into your radio if your radio had an aux port. If you were talking on the phone and there was some background noise and you wanted to eliminate that, that's what you would use that for too. And that's how that works. If you get a phone call, you'll hear your phone go off through your car speakers, and when it goes off through your car speakers, this right here will light up and blink right here, let you know too. And so you just press this to answer your call. Press it once to answer your call. If you want to decline that call, press it twice and it'll decline that call. If you're talking to whoever you're talking to and you get through talking and you want to disconnect, then you just press this button here to disconnect and your music starts playing again. And if you have something like iPhone 13, then you can give it voice prompts and stuff like that too. I haven't tried my Android on this, but just showing you with the iPhone 13. There's another thing I need to show you about the iPhone 13. If you're using this, and probably if you're using the Android, on the iPhone 13, I'll just show you. Now, okay, on the iPhone 13 here, and probably most iPhones, you go into Bluetooth settings, go into settings and then Bluetooth, and you see ROAV. That's the unit here that we're using. So we're hooked up to that I use. But if you press on this little icon here, it goes to device type, and it says car stereo. You can click on that, and then you can set it for headphones or hearing aid or speaker or other, but we're using car stereo, so that's one thing you might want to check on that too. And one thing I have learned about this unit too is that if you have your volume on your iPhone all the way up, 100% volume on your iPhone, it's all the way up, then when you try to play it on the radio here and you turn the volume up, say it goes up to 30, you turn it up to like 10, it'll sound like all your speakers are blown. I mean, it has a horrible, horrible sound to it, like the speakers are all messed up and blown. So what you do is on the iPhone, you turn it to about 25% power on the iPhone, and then just turn your volume up on your radio, and the music will be pure. Okay, and it will sound good then. So, and you can turn it up as loud as you want to, and it'll be crystal clear. Okay, so if you're using Android or iPhone and you try to play your music and you're speakers sound horrible, turn the volume down on your phone, whether it's Android or iPhone. Turn your volume down to like 25%, and just use your volume here. I don't know why it does that, but it does that. So it's nice to listen to your songs when you got hundreds of songs on your cell phone. And again, I have like a 6 CD changer mounted in the trunk that goes to this radio, and it has a cassette player right here too. And so it's a nice unit, but the quality is really good. Again, this is like a $35 unit, so it's really cheap. Got it at Walmart. So maybe that'll help you if you got an older car from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, and you want to play your cell phone music through there. It should work just fine. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Gary J. Just want to give you a little sound of the volume here. It sounds crystal clear, though. Just awesome.